And hopefully that will lead to a first-team appearance as well.
Oh, this, some spectacle to bring the curtain down on pre-season as we await the curtain. But James Beale starts in goal for Blues. Asai, Samuel, Neumann, Captain Clara and Alex Cock. Casado, Bernal and Tunkara start in the midfield. St Andrews in fine voice again. Sorry, this is Adeyemi. First glance at goal for him, trying to make some room. Tunkara trying to carry into the penalty. That breaks down though, and Adeyemi can spring a counter-attack. The £25 million signing from Borussia Dortmund. Slide draw pass, looking for Karim. On the cover though was Phil Neumann. And he wins the free kick. A man who had something of a renaissance at the back end of last season, Cart.
Yeah, and probably a case of...
Adeyemi had an option to his left. In Kluivert, he went alone. And Phil Neumann provided the block. Barcelona corner.
Yeah, really good again to impress as we see the main man come on the screen.
Cochrane to that near post. The flick on is Clara's. Stansfield brings it down. He manages to get the shot away. That's deflected up in the air, bouncing around in the penalty box. It's a Barcelona man who's down, and that brings to an end. Here comes Espa. Bernal. Kanya was brave. And just a follow through from the 6'4", 19-year-old, just catching the man from Japan. But certainly, as you say, Carts, Blues have largely prohibited Barca from playing their free-flowing.
Force Barcelona into a little mistake. Has been evident.
Neumann's flick and Prisca is sneaking in behind. Too close to Szczesny, who was alert to the danger.
He's in the back of his mind when he's seen this fixture pop up and thought, okay, I'm
to open his account. James Beadle under pressure from Kluivert has to take evasive action and pop the ball out for a throw-in. What's caused that, Cart?
The press was very good, and Barcelona
as one of those. Espa comes charging forward for them. Tunkara's outside of him. Sighted goal for Tunkara, quickly closed by a triplet of Blues. The momentum of the move just extinguished slightly. Kluivert still dancing onto that right foot, but Bean's there to claim his near post. And then immediately looking towards August Prisca. Szczesny's come an awful long way. Deals with it well though, and then Stansfield looks summer. Christensen tries it from range. And there's Christensen. Just forces James Beadle into a customary stretch to his right-hand side as that sails wide. Dot for Blues. This is Stansfield. Blue shirts pour forward. Cochrane tees himself up. It's his delivery. It's Prisca's header! Lead Barcelona at B9. August Prisca with the breakthrough against the Spanish Giants. And August adding another to his pre-season tally, and he is just itching for the season to start and have another go at the championship. For Barca. Kluivert. Kluivert scoops it in. Gerard Martin will float it in. Out comes Beadle. And between Clara and the Blues goalkeeper, they just about managed to tidy things up. It was a good job Christophe Clara took control of the situation, the Blues captain.
But hopefully a successful one.
Abdul Karim looking to stretch Blues as he puts it in field to Kluivert. He was side down by a retreating Iwata. And he's certainly grown into the game, the 84 in the middle. Adeyemi delivers.
That second phase, so once again, Blues alive to it, clear their lines.
It's a neat pick out to Bernal. He looks to put it back to Karim, who goes down under the challenge of Clara, and that's a penalty. Well, Hamza Karim just shifted the ball out of his feet. Christophe Clara with the challenge upon the shins of the Egyptian. And the referee points. He has the chance to re-announce himself at St Andrews. but he's beaten. Karim levels things up at B9. It's a confident penalty from the young Egyptian. Sent Beadle the wrong way, and we're all square at St Andrews.
Yeah, really well dispatched from the young man. Showed a lot of poise and control and maturity. Having won the penalty, dispatched it so confidently. So, yeah, a little
65 days. Well, a set piece for Blues, and there's Tomoki Iwata. And Szczesny got something on it to turn it over.
And again, the Scott Fry.
And that will be the final action of a first half that's lived up to the spectacle. With Barcelona in town, August Brisca. So back underway, gathering, and so Espar can look to race away from Jay Stansfield, who brings him down rather cynically right in front. Espar is the spare man. There's the ball to the far post. Gonzalez keeps it alive. Barcelona just held up on the edge of the Blues penalty area. Here's Bargy again, though. Space for the cross. Iwata in the way. He is again. Looking to just flick it into an area. Neumann was just on. A shake of the head from the referee as Solis stays down, and Barcelona can play on and look to take advantage. Bargy looking for room. Spilled by Beadle and turned in. Karim helps himself to his second of the evening and turns things around for Barcelona at St Andrews. And that's how quickly things can change when you're up against the Spanish champions.
I mean, for Hansi Flick, sees his team go in front, and probably on the balance of playing the second half, you say they deserve it.
Barca have just made as they look to morph together. Asai Samuel eased off a bit as he looked to reload by Oscar Gistau.
And again, that's all part of it.
Michelarea overseeing things from the bench. Fry leaves it for Cochrane. Bashvili came an awful long way and had to time that to perfection, as he did as Vicente was closing down on him. And Diarra takes a stab at the defence. Cochrane swings it in from deep. Clara's flick on there, Solis! And Blues are back level. And the Scott Fry playbook brings great success once again. Brisca's onside, got Scott right up with him. It's towards Ryan. The Scotsman just couldn't stretch. Blues in the mood now. Cochrane swings it in. Vicente, and Brisca couldn't apply the finishing touch. Well, Blues showing variety. Vicente delivers. Solis can't bring it down. Cochrane can, and Cochrane can juggle, and Cochrane hits the bar. What a spectacular goal that would have been. Well, he won goal of the season last campaign, and he was looking to add another scorcher to his tally.
Well, I was just complimenting him on...
This is going to be Blues' turn in just a moment. As a glance down to the bench, sees a lot of activity, but meanwhile Bargy bursting through for Barcelona. He's past Clara, he pulls the ball across the 6-yard box. And a combination of James Beadle and brighter side Samuel ensures the ball goes
your opposite fullback to do.
Bargy swings it in, it's through everyone. And the stab Goalbound wasn't
Him up close, and he is a presence, that's for sure.
Big on Barca though. And Buchanan goes to ground and concedes the free kick. Halting the track. Bargy swings it in. This is Gonzalez outside of the boot into the penalty area. Buchanan. Bargy points to where he wants it. Diarra has other ideas. And he wasn't too far away. Perhaps the flick from Gistau as well on its way through. just fizzed past James Beale's right-hand post.
And again,
it's a neat touch from Gistal to take Blues out of it in the midfield. He has runners with him. And the final effort came in from Orion Goren, and Del Fry got himself in the way. Jordi Pasquet scoops it into an area, and Gonzalez helps it goal bound. But to the rescue is Jack Robinson on the goal line.
Yeah, again, using all his...
Even though it have numbers up here. Rooney Bargi looking for space for the effort. Great save by James Beale. The follow-up and another great save by Beale to keep Barcelona at bay. And the Tilton stands and applauds.
Well, we said it, didn't we, last year? He made some big saves at big moments, especially down the stretch and the back end of the season.
Season on the pitch. We're going to go to a penalty shootout here at St Andrews at Nighthead Park, because after 93 minutes there's nothing to separate Blues and Barca.